welcome back to Lex Reads. So in today's video, I actually want to share with you guys how I annotate, how I take notes in my book. Annotating for me was a little bit intimidating because I felt like I had to, write all these notes down and be real like intellectual and all that. Girl, no. You literally just reading a book. If you like it, girl, highlight it, circle it, whatever. So I'm going to share with you guys my methods, also to some supplies and all of that. So let's just get started. So when I first started annotating books, I would just tab them because, as you guys know, I said time and time again, I don't like writing in my books. And so what I do for that is, if I really like a book, I'll buy a second copy. And that second copy will be where I annotate, highlight, write all of it. And then the first copy will be where it's just a pretty copy where I display and all of that. I first started, tabbing and annotating. I didn't really care about the tabs. I remember tabbing this. This is one of my favorite books of all times. It's Bernice L. McFadden, Praise Song for the Butterflies. But as you can see, the tabs, they're just like regular, neon tabs or whatever. But I don't do that anymore. Here's why. I have got myself in a fix, y'all. Now, the first things I do when I start a book, I pick out the bookmark and I pick out the tabs. But here's the fix I got myself in. The tabs have to match the book cover or close to it. So if I got a red book, I can't use blue tabs. It has to be red or close to it. Oh, Lord. And then sometimes with the bookmark, I might have like this similar theme to it. So if it's like a slavery novel, I'll have like a picture that's kind of representing that. But I don't do that anymore because I'm like, girl, it ain't that deep. As long as I have a bookmark. And as you guys know, I actually make my bookmarks. Here is my little bin where I house my bookmarks. At one point I just was, buying them. But y'all know I'm everything black. And it's very hard to just find bookmarks with black faces. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to create mine. And girl, it has become a problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's never a problem. So some I have are, black and white. Arthur Mitchell, he was the founder of Dance Theater of Harlem. I have the singer Vesta Williams. Let's see, I have Felicia Rashad. I have Donna Summer. I'm here like some little ebony ones that I created. Let's see, here's Naomi Sam. She was a model. Carly Belafonte. I do have some colorful ones. Let me just show you some color ones. This is really pretty. This is a watercolor. I love watercolor medium. And then this is Robin from Waiting to Excel. She's one of my favorite characters in the book. So I printed that out because I like that character. So yeah, like I said, I make them, and I do have some that I don't like that I actually bought. So things like this. So yeah, usually what I do is I'll get just like some laminating paper, and then you have to have a laminating machine. I will link a laminating machine down below. I actually got this from my job, my previous job. I took it. And then you get the laminating paper, photo laminating sheets. I'll link everything down below that I talk about. So real quick, I'll show you guys how I make my bookmarks. So my next book that I am going to be starting is We Were the Mulvaneys by Joyce Carol Oates. Now, as you can see, this has some grays, it got some blacks, it has some burgundy. So I know that I am going to probably use, I'm going to be using these tabs. I got some burgundy up in there, a little bit of gray, dark greenish. I can use that. So we got that. So for the bookmark, what do I want to do? I want to do The Little Mermaid. But we're going to do the black one, y'all. Okay, let's see. How does this one look? But we're going to go with this one. So I'm going to copy image. And then let me go to Word. And paste. All right, and I'm going to shrink it a little bit because I want it to fit this size. All right, I think it's good. And let's print this out. While that is printing out, I'm going to turn on the laminating machine. And I'll put it on 4. Let's put it in the laminating paper. So we have it in there. Now we're just going to put it in the machine. And there we go. We have a bookmark. So now I got my tabs, I got my bookmark, and I got my book. and I'm ready to read. Let me show you some of my favorite books that I have annotated that, girl, I just love the way they look. So first is, y'all know I'm obsessed with anything the Harlem Renaissance, and I have this. It's the portable Harlem Renaissance reader. When I tell you it has everything, this has poetry, it has excerpts of novels, it has short stories, it has critical analysis, everything. I love this because of the short stories. But as you can see, okay, the cover is like a burgundy, you got some gold, some black, so the tabs are that color. And the tabs that I use, I actually get them from Amazon, and they're just like these regular tabs. They're about $5 to $6 bucks. Now what I did is, because I'm just so anal, tabs, they'll come in like array of colors. So what I did is I took them apart and put the colors together. What I mean is, like, I took all the blues and put them together, all the purples, put them together, all the pinks. Here's some brown. Yeah, girl. You don't have to do that, but I did it because, again, my mind works very funny. So I have to have structure. All the colors have to go, you know, together. My mind is real funny, so yeah. But these, I love these tabs. I've been using these for the past 2 years now. These are like the only tabs that I use. For highlighters, girl, another obsession. I got these also from Amazon, and I like these because, first of all, the colors, they are neutral colors. I don't like, you know, like bright pinks and the like neon yellows. I don't like that no more. I like neutral colors, and these highlighters from Amazon, girl. So I have like some light pink ones, I have some green ones, I have purple, and for these I don't care, they don't have to match like the cover. I honestly don't care about that. I just want the tabs to match the cover, but the highlighters, I'm not that anal where it has to match now. And also too, what I like about these are the nibs are very small, and then they don't bleed. These are actually perfect for paper and like Bibles. I love to use those when I am reading my word. So yes, pens and pencils. I personally like to use these pens, are the ultra thin micro. It's 207, because the nib is very, very, very small. I have very sloppy handwriting, so this has helped because, again, the nib is very, very, very small. I get these from Staples. You can get them from like Walmart, Target. But in pencils, I just like mechanical pencils. I haven't used regular pencils since, ooh, maybe high school, or yeah, it's been years. I have to use mechanical pencils. And then for like sticky notes and things like that, I have some small ones that I like. Of course, these are marble, girl. I got these from Amazon. Here's some more ones. I don't really use these ones, but because I don't like the length of them. And here's some more. I got these actually from the dollar store. I have a pack. Corner Office by Jots. Love this. First of all, it's marble, y'all know, obsessed with marble. And then this is the color pink that I love. This is 11 pieces to it. So yeah, I like to use these. I have it in my little sticky note holder that I got from the dollar store. So this is perfect if you don't like to write in your book, where you can literally put that sticky note in a book. Let me show you. See, look, it looks like you actually wrote in the book when you didn't. Love these. Now, the only hiccup about these, like translucent sticky notes, is the type of pens that you use. You basically have to use like a marker type of pen. You can't use like a ballpoint or one of these because it just will not show up. The surface won't, you know, work. So usually when I do use, you know, these, I like to use a Sharpie permanent marker, but I like it thin. Again, I'm telling y'all, I have an obsession with thin nibs. And let me also show you guys my mini collection of Sharpies, because at one point it was out of hand, y'all. So here's my little mini collection. I have slowed down a bit, but I have like some more of those ultra thin. I love this pink one. And these are amazing, you guys. And then I also love, y'all know I love neutral colors, so I was able to get some of these. And you know what I also found? You can get these from the dollar store, from the Dollar Tree, but they only come like one in a pack, as opposed to, I think I got 4 of these, 5 in a pack for about $6 or $7. And I just love them. I do like to use those with these tabs, and then usually with like paper tabs, I'll just use a pencil, or I'll use a pen actually, because sometimes pencil rubs off. And another thing too, when I am writing in the books, I like to use an actual pen, because again, with the pencils, it kind of rubs off, and after time, I can't see what I wrote. So yeah, this was like my first masterpiece when it came to tabbing. I love to just look at this. Another system that I started implementing is, if there's multiple characters, I will have different tabs for that character. So for example, when I was reading Waiting to Excel, when I did that reading vlog, I had to separate the tabs by colors. So the purple, that was Savannah, the blue was Gloria, the pink was Robin, and the blue was Bernadine. And I love this system because it's like, well, if I want to see what, you know, Savannah was talking about, I know that if I go to the purple, all right, this Savannah talking. And then I also did that for The House of Eve by Sadiko Johnson. These are only 2 characters in this book. Blue, that's Eleanor, and for the burgundy, that is Ruby. And as you can see, I told y'all, it matches the cover. So blue and like a little burgundy red. So you already know, have to do that. And sometimes I won't do that all the time for like characters. I just want the tabs to match the cover. And I did that with The Yellow Wife. Now y'all know this is one of my favorite books. Got 3 copies of it. And this is the copy where I have tabbed and highlighted. And then I have another copy where I just display. And so for this one, it's just different shades of, you know, yellow. When I do annotate, I'll like obviously tab the part that I like, I'll highlight it. And then sometimes I won't do that, I will just like underline it. But I always want to make sure I tab the exact place. Another thing I like to implement is brackets, because sometimes I might not feel like highlighting the whole thing, but if I have a bracket, I know, okay, that was like an important part, and I also tab that place. Here's one that I really like too. This is The Vanishing Half. So this is the copy that I highlighted and annotated, and then this is the pretty copy. For this one, I didn't do the system how I did with this House of Eve, where I had, you know, 2 tabs to represent each character, because this is Stella and Desiree. Yeah, I didn't do that time, but I still use the tabs that match the book. And this is perfect because you got pink, blue, red, yellow. So I was able to, you know, use different tabs. So yeah, guys, that is it when it comes to how I annotate my books. As you can see, it's very simple. The only thing I'm really just a stickler at is the supplies, especially the tabs matching the book. Girl. But that is it when it comes to this video, and I'll be back with more Black books. Bye.